Hello, this is Ronnie from YouTube. This is a raw vegan fruitarian type of channel talking about raw vegan diet, raw food, fruitarianism, health, stuff related to that. And in this video, I'm going to talk about weight loss, my own weight loss. And the reason for that is I weighed myself today and I'm at the lowest weight that I've been in maybe at least 18 months, but I think probably 2 years, maybe even 3 years. I'm at the lowest weight that I've been. So in January 2018, I started to weigh myself every week, and I was 14 stone 4 or something like that, which is 199 pounds. 199 pounds. And today I am 176 pounds, which is 12 stone 5, 176 pounds. So it's 26 pounds weight loss, which is nearly 2 stone over the course of like 2 years. Now, the reason I want to point this out to you is that for a lot of people, weight loss is like they want it to be really quick, they want it to be rapid. They want to lose like 10 pounds a week or 20 pounds a week or something like that. And I just didn't approach it like that. You know, when I was wanting to lose weight, I didn't fast, I didn't juice fast, I didn't do anything drastic. I just went back to a simpler raw diet, and I think I took out the nuts and seeds. So I made it I got pretty strict on no nuts and no seeds for a while, like not for the entire time. So I did that, but previous to that, I was on a raw food diet for a number of years. I went down to my lightest weight on a raw food diet, which was about 10 stone, 10 stone 3 or something, which is 143 pounds, 145 pounds, which is pretty lean, but still wasn't like even lean enough to like have a six pack and stuff like that. You know, or maybe you don't have a six pack if you don't have enough muscle. I don't know how it works, but I was pretty lean then, and yeah, that was kind of my lowest weight. And then I gained quite a lot of weight when I started eating more nuts in the diet. So I went through a period where I ate a lot of nuts, not because I thought that was a good idea, but just I got into a bad habit of eating particularly pistachio nuts. And at first, you know, you think to yourself, well, maybe I need something in this because I'm eating them so much, maybe my body needs something. And eventually, you know, I'll stop eating them. And I just kept eating them and kept eating them and kept eating them. And gradually I was putting on weight. I wasn't too worried about it. And then I transitioned. At some point I was eating more like tahini, and I started to do this thing where I was eating peas and sweet corn and tahini together, and I did that for a while. It wasn't really technically raw, like the tahini isn't technically raw, the peas and the sweet corn aren't technically raw, so I was doing that and put on a lot of weight. And I was eating loads of fruit all the time. I was always eating a lot of fruit. And then so that was part of like while I was raw, but not technically raw in that sense with some of those foods. And then so I put on weight there as well, and then I went back to cooked food for a while. Once again, not really because I wanted to or felt I had to, but just slipped into a bad habit. I probably made a video about that, but slipped into some bad habits, went back to cooked food, vegan, and but having some bad kind of vegan junk food and stuff. And then pretty quickly started to realise this isn't working. Started to go back to raw. Took me a while to do that, but I was cutting down to like a kind of potatoes and fruit diet for a little while, and then back to raw. So that was in kind of like 2018, was when I got back to Raw. Maybe 2017. Not sure exactly. I think it was 2018. And then I've been Raw, but I've been the best that I've ever been consistently Raw, as in very little nuts and seeds, no tahini, none of these other things that were kind of had crept in that weren't really helping, weren't really improving the diet. And prior to that, for years, I was raw. The only thing that I would say questionably raw was the nuts. I don't really think nuts are a great part of a raw diet, but can be a limited part. So when I started to, weigh myself, I was kind of the fattest I'd ever been. I didn't like that. It really doesn't feel good to be fatter. It doesn't feel good to put on weight. I can understand how difficult it is for people who are overweight, significantly overweight. It never doesn't feel good at all. I don't understand, like, some people want to gain weight to feel bigger or feel stronger. Like, I don't like the feeling at all. It doesn't, I don't see it as being a good feeling. It's just fat. It's not extra muscle. It's not functional. It's not anything. So I didn't appreciate that too much. So my idea was just, well, as soon as I get back to Raw, I'm going to lose the weight. So I went back to Raw, and you lose a little bit of weight because you give up the salt and all the other stuff, and so your weight goes down a little bit because of the fluid thing. But I was expecting my weight to just go down and down, especially because I wasn't doing the nuts and seeds. And what I found to my surprise was my weight was actually staying pretty consistent. I wasn't losing dramatic amounts of weight, and I kind of thought I would. I thought that I would, not be able to eat enough sometimes, and I'd accidentally undereat sometimes and all that stuff. But what I actually found was I found it quite easy to maintain my weight, even on just fruits and vegetables. So then, after a while of doing that, and I was very gradually losing weight, but sometimes I actually recorded it every month, so I could see some months I was only losing like 0.5 pounds in a month, which is still good, like it's going in the right direction. But obviously it wasn't quite as fast as I was hoping, and sometimes I went back up in weight as well. So it wasn't like this rapid decline that I was expecting, which was interesting. So then I thought, well, maybe I need to give up the avocados as well and just have no fat in the diet, or no overt fats. So that's what I did for quite a long time as well. I cut out the avocados. And at that point I thought, well, I'm just eating fruit and salad now, but all I was eating really was fruit and like smoothies and juice and fruit and whole fruits, and my salad was almost always lettuce and tomatoes. That was almost always my salad, just lettuce and tomatoes. So I thought, man, I'm going to just absolutely collapse in weight. I thought I was going to lose weight so rapidly. And once again, it stayed pretty constant a lot of the time. And I lost weight, slowly, but in reality, a lot of the time I was just staying at the same level. So then recently I went away to, Woodstock in Canada, and then I was traveling a little bit after it, and I think all of that kind of led to me losing some weight recently. So I went down to 12 stone 5, and I think that's a lot because you're just not able to eat as much when you're away, when you're not in control of what you're eating. You're not surrounded by the food you want all the time. And so and there was some days as well when I was traveling, I was living on apples mostly, and so I wasn't eating a lot of, I might not have been eating enough, I'm not sure, but I felt pretty good actually most of the time. So I guess what I'm saying is I felt like I was not quite eating I guess I might have just been not eating enough, but I was more active as well and stuff like that. So it's not really felt like I've been under eating, but I might have been doing that. But anyway, I'm down to 12 stone 5 regardless. I do plan on losing a bit more, but I'm feeling good about the fact that I'm making that progress. But the reason really I want to make the video is that weight loss takes much longer than I expected. I expected to just go. Firstly, I want to say going on a raw diet will help you lose weight without you having to like make it very strict or restrict your eating or whatever. Eating more raw foods should help you lose weight. For a lot of people it should. But going on a raw diet, you should kind of automatically start to lose weight. And one of the primary reasons for that is that people struggle to eat enough at first on a raw diet. It's something we want to go on about a lot. You need to try and eat enough. If you don't eat enough, you'll struggle in this lifestyle. But it's very easy to undereat slightly, so it's very regular for people to lose weight when they first do this. There are people that say they've gained weight doing it, but mostly people would say they've lost weight. Now, so you don't really need to do anything more extreme than that. I don't think. Personally. I don't think you need to do juice fasting, feet fasting, all that stuff. And I believe as well that whenever you try and lose weight quickly, it's not going to stay off long term. That's my belief, because you're not changing your habits. You're just doing a short term kind of shock to the body thing. And you can't maintain it long term. A lot of people actually gain more weight after they do stuff like fasting than before. I'm not sure 100% why that is. It might be that they fast and everything and then their absorption's better, so when they go back to eat they actually absorb more. I'm not sure, but that does seem to happen quite a lot. So don't try and use raw food as a short-term solution to lose weight. Use it as a solution to greater health in general, and know that naturally you will lose weight. But don't like shoot for this really fast weight loss. If you can lose weight at £1 a week, or even £2 a week or whatever, depending on your size, if you can do that, just know that, just think about that over time. It can't happen quickly. It just can't, unfortunately. It's just not possible to lose weight as rapidly as you want to lose it and maintain your life, you know. So, but you've got time, you know, over the course of a year. If you can lose £50, if you can lose £60, £70 over the course of a year, even over the course of 2 years, that makes such a dramatic impact on your life. And it's much easier to keep it off than it is to lose it. That's what I've really learned. So it's taken me a while to lose this weight. I'm hoping that I'll keep on losing. I'm going to the gym as well, so that should help a little bit as well. And yeah, but for those interested in weight loss, you know, just take time with it and respect the body. I would recommend measuring your weight once a week and keeping a log of what you're eating, and you know, really think about what are the things that are putting on the weight. It's more likely to be the very highly caloric foods, especially the fatty foods. So try and cut a lot of those out if you can, and just give it time. Just give it time. And I'm still on that journey. Still got a little bit of weight to lose until I'm kind of the perfect weight or whatever. But that's where I'm going. So thanks a lot for watching. If anyone needs any help with some of this stuff, I am going to open up coaching very soon, and I will help anyone I can to achieve their goals, whether it's weight loss or getting on the raw food diet or whatever. So thank you very much for watching the channel, for the support. Feel free to share the video, leave a comment below if you'd like me to do a video on a particular topic, and we'll see you in the next video.